Hello, everybody. This is Casey here to do Spiritual Talk, 12/11/2020. See if anybody's around tonight. I see the numbers going up, but I don't see anybody saying anything yet. Hi, Snow Queen. Hello, Tiffany. Tiffany, how's the baby doing? How you doing, Snow Queen? Okay, so I know both of you wanted to do the shields, so we're going to have a meeting tomorrow night. If you look under discussions on here on YouTube, okay, it will give you the link for where to come on tomorrow night. Good. Okay, so tomorrow night we're setting our intentions for the shield building. It's freezing cold here too. It's like, Alexa, what's the temperature? Alexa, what's the temperature?
Right now, it's 16 degrees Fahrenheit. Tonight, expect a low of 12 degrees.
16 degrees right now. It's cold here. I almost put a jacket on so I could sit here because I don't want to turn the furnace up anymore because then it gets too hot like 3 in the morning. Kicking off all the blankets, turning the ceiling fan on because it's so hot. Like I said, shield building tomorrow night, 6 o'clock Mountain Standard Time to set our intentions, okay? Because the 14th is Monday, which is the supermoon, okay? Supermoon eclipse. When we want to set intentions for what we want to create for the next 6 months anyway. Yeah. So this new moon on Monday will be like a supermoon eclipse on steroids. Okay? So write up your intentions for everything you want to create for the next 6 months. Okay, so this is one of the things we're going to talk about tomorrow night. Whatever you want. You can put it on paper. I don't care. You can get a metal ring and put material in it. Okay, hold on. Let's talk about. So Tiffany is going, I don't know what else she's going to use, but Tiffany's going to use something that has some significance to her. She's got a t-shirt that has a lot of significance to her. So all the gifts that she gets over the year, she will put on that t-shirt, okay? So a lot of people I know went out and they got tree branches, okay? And they made a circle out of it. And then they put some leather in it or they put a piece of material in it. Then you put significant things that happen to you around the new moon, okay? Every month, whatever gift the universe gives you, that could be the universe giving you something physical, something spiritual, you doing something for somebody, even that is a gift, okay? So we're going to put the intent out there, and then every new moon, around the new moon, the universe will give you some kind of gift. You can either, if it's a physical gift, you could put a representation of it on the shield. It's just like keeping a history. It's like a vision board, okay? It's like a vision board, but what you're doing is you on this vision board, you're putting on the gifts that the universe has given you every month for a whole year. But try to keep it as natural as you can. You know, like Tiffany says, she's going to put some sand on hers because she eventually wants to move to the beach. She loves the beach. You just put you can write your intentions down if you want. Okay? But just remember, this is something that you're putting out to the universe. Oh, you don't even know what we're talking about. Crink, crink. You're funny. Still sick, guys. Actually, you only ask the universe for a gift one time, hon. Okay? You just ask the universe for a gift one time. And then every month around the full moon, the universe gives you some kind of a gift. Okay? You just need to ask one time. Same thing for what you want. You ask one time and then you give gratitude for it so that it manifests, okay? Oh, that's strong. It's some detox tea. Yeah. So did you guys, so I gave you homework last week. Did you start writing down things that you want to manifest to put out your intentions for the new moon on Monday? Girl, I don't drink. I don't drink. Last year for New Year's, okay, last year for New Year's, it was funny because I got some elderberry wine because one of the girls wanted to see me do readings high. And I just thought, what the hell? I'm just going to try. I've been wanting to try elderberry wine, right? So that stuff is potent. But the funny thing was, as soon as I sat down and started doing tarot readings, boom, the alcohol was gone immediately. It just burned all the alcohol right out. Good for you. But like I said, if you go in and you look at under, instead of playlist, look under discussions. It gives the link in there. You just copy and paste it, okay? And it's at 6:00 tomorrow night, Mountain Standard Time. Oh, I've never had moonshine. Girl, I don't even drink. I got drunk once when I was 16 and said, nah, this is not my thing. Smoked pot once when I was 16 and I said, no, this is not my thing. It's going to be on Zoom. So it will be a video call. You don't have to show yourself if you don't want to. But you can have the audio, okay? Because it's got a way on there to block your video, the visual. Moonshine. That's cute. Looks like we're going to have a light crowd here tonight. I had my daughter's friend came and gave me a trim yesterday on my hair. I wish she would have cut it just a little bit shorter. But it's yeah, because it won't even curl. It's 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. 6 p.m. Hey, Teardrops and Roses, how you doing tonight, hon? Okay. So Teardrops, I didn't know if you were going to join us in doing the shield building over the next year, but we're going to have a meeting tomorrow night to set our intentions to do that if you want to come, hon. If you look under discussions on YouTube here on my channel, and it gives the link for tomorrow night. So what did you find out, Tiff? So it was kind of interesting because I quit listening to any readings for about a whole month. Went back to the readings, and now Libra and Scorpio. Oh, you've got COVID? Okay, do you have any colloidal silver? Somebody was telling me today that everybody they know that's been using colloidal silver that has COVID have improved dramatically. We're gonna say some prayers for you, hon. And Mullein tea, okay? If you can get some Mullein tea or some Mullein pills, herbal pills, that helps with breathing. So does oh my God, Tiff. Hold on, let me show you these other pills that my doctor gave me. In fact, I needed to. He says this is how they used to treat lung problems before antibiotics. Is NAC. Yeah. NAC helps with the lungs. And I started taking that, and I'm not coughing much. God, girl. If you're going to go order colloidal silver, get it through, God, I can't even think it's something that's a survival website. He told me this will last me 4 months. N-acetane cysteine. NAC. But he says, yeah, take one in the morning, one at night. And it does help. It does help because it opened up my lungs a lot. I'm still wheezing and huffing and puffing and having troubles getting around, but today was much better. Colloidal silver. What is it? The survival. But the Mullein tea and the Mullein helps the breathing also. But if anytime you've got breathing problems, make sure you take probiotics. You should be taking probiotics with each meal because everything starts in the intestines. If you've got problems in the intestines, then it's going to affect your breathing. The name of the survival place. If you're going to order colloidal silver, get 8 ppm. Oh my God. used to use colloidal silver as an antibiotic um, before antibiotics. CampingSurvival.com. CampingSurvival.com. They have colloidal silver, and it's Teardrops. How are you doing, though, hon? How are you doing? Are you just running a fever? Are you having any problems breathing? Anything, hon? Excuse me. Breathing problems? Anything? Because I remember Chris Como was having hallucinations, high fever at night, weakness. That his doctor told him to make sure you stay up, you stay moving, wheezing. Okay, do you have any rosemary? Okay, so if you make a tea out of rosemary, it clears out all the phlegm in your chest. That might help with rosemary will help with fever. It will help with the phlegm, the wheezing. It's got lots of minerals in it. It's got vitamin C in it. Tastes terrible. I'm warning you now, it tastes terrible. But if you've got any vitamin C in the house, make a tea out of it. I usually take a couple heaping tablespoons to a couple quarts of water, okay? Like I said, it tastes terrible, but my oldest son used to like to drink it because he liked the taste. Oh. See, I don't talk all day. If you've got a health food store close by, Belladonna is good for fever. And also, what's the name of it? Okay, so Chris Como's doctor told him to make sure he stretches his arms above his head and stretches them back. That helps stretch the lungs. He told him to get moving as much as you can because COVID wants you to be down so it could affect your lungs. Okay? So, Tiffany, I'm going to tell you about the twin flame. Don't buy into the drama. Okay? Don't buy into the drama, hun. Just let it all play out. Okay, so I'm going to tell you what I told Tiffany. Wherever you're feeling bad in your lungs, just grab the energy and pull it out and let it dissolve out of your fingers. Wherever you hurt, wherever the pain is, anything, pull it all out and let it go. Okay? You could also call in your healing team, honey. You've got the tools. You've got the tools, hon. We're all sending you healing energy. I've already been tested for COVID twice. The doctor keeps telling me, how do you know you don't have it? I said, I don't go anywhere. I don't see anybody. Yeah, just quit buying into the drama and just kind of put it into the universe's hands and let it all play out. It's Arsenica album. If you can have somebody, if you have a health food store around you, or if you want to order it, it's homeopathyworks.com. Arsenica album. Okay, when Casey was down sick, I projected some of this stuff to her, and I'll do the same thing for you too, okay? And I'll also put some belladonna in there also and project it to you. And we'll see if that helps, son. Yes, send me a picture, hon. I love your creativity. So I thought we'd talk about the different type of psychic senses tonight. I didn't think about it, but Tiffany told me that'd be a good topic for tonight. But I will project the Arsenica album and the belladonna to you tonight, okay, hon? In fact, let me write that up now. I was going to use this paper to make notes, but that's okay. Psychic senses, yes. We all have gifts. We have the ability to have. See, as soon as I talk. Okay. Teardrops. Okay. Okay, so we've got clairvoyance. There's clear seeing. Do you experience mental images, blurs, and figures that others do not? Do you have clairaudience, clear hearing? Often hear ringing that seems to come out of nowhere? Like to talk to yourself? I think that's just the sense of I don't know. I think we all have the ability to do that. Claircognizance, clear knowing. Do you often get gut feelings and end up being correct? Get deja vu more often than others? And that's like when I do readings. Sometimes I just know things. Sometimes things pop out of my mouth and I don't even know. I don't think that would be ego, hon. The ego is one that steps in and tells you, no, you can't do that. Clairsentience, clear feeling. Do you sense other people's emotions? Get drained easily by busy places or environments? I know I've experienced all of these at some point, but not at the same time. Yeah, and being an empath. And like I said, Snow Queen, you could put up a blue shield between you and other people for it to filter things for you. Yeah, not all at the same time. And we all, like I said, we all have the abilities. We just need to know that we can do it. Yeah. Tells me there's 7 people here, and it only shows 4. Me, Snow Queen, Teardrops, and Tiffany. So we're probably being monitored again, ladies. Yes. I'm just frustrated because, like I said, I took a whole month off from listening to readings from my favorite readers. Yeah, the Google monitors, yeah. And I come back and I listen to Libra and Scorpio, and they're both saying the same thing. Somebody's coming back within the next few weeks. I know my second husband tried to give me to let him on my Casey's Art Corner. Not gonna do it. Then he starts with all kinds of stuff. I had to laugh the other night because my daughter was going to Phoenix, so she stopped. She spent the night Wednesday night here, and they had to leave like 5:15 in the morning to get to the airport. Yeah, they're all saying the same thing. And so about 4:15, I heard the baby crying. Apparently she had got restless and she'd laid with my daughter, but my daughter laid her down in her bed and she started crying a little bit. So then she got up. She was up from 4:15 till like 8. They're packing up stuff, trying to get her ready to go. She's sitting on the floor crying and crying and crying, and they can't get her to shut up. I walked down the stairs and I said, Isabella. She immediately shuts up. I said, well, at least she likes her grandma. She's funny. And maybe it's because she's getting older too, hon. I think it's just hard. People are sitting around and having time to think and ponder and wondering how everybody else is doing. But you got to follow your instincts on who's appropriate and not appropriate in your life, though. You know? Yeah. Exactly. The sperm donor. One of my granddaughters contacted me and wants to do Christmas cookies with her and her kids. And she told her brother, and he's got a little girl too. But I think at this point, with me still being sick, they're going to have to come up here to do it. because I don't feel like driving an hour. This is crazy. So some of this might be allergies. Okay, teardrops. As soon as I get off of here, I'll start that Seneca album and that Belladonna for you. Okay, hon, and we'll see if it helps any. And we all got you in the prayers, hon, and we'll all work on you. You just take care of yourself. That's the main thing, hon. And I know that you don't feel good. I know you're dizzy, but try to keep active. You know, like I said, he was saying the doctor told him make sure he stretched his arms. It kept them back and stuff because it helps open up the chest area. And pull that energy out. And let it dissolve. Gosh, I don't like anybody being sick. That's one of the reasons I started this channel. Does anybody have anything specific they want to talk about tonight? Your internet went off? I don't have any of the stuff that it was recommending for your dog, or I'd project it to him too, Tiff. You could write it on a piece of paper. Okay, this is what you want to do. Write it on a piece of paper, okay? Put a line from it and put his name in there and ask the universe to project that healing energy, because everything is energy. Ah, that's awesome. That's awesome. I need to look up something real quick. Hold on, guys. Oh my God. Hold on. Okay. Looking for a name. Hold on, guys. Oh, my computer is just not cooperating. Why? I'll have to look for her name later. I was trying to. Oh, okay. I know where her name is. Never mind. I found it. Okay, yeah, because I needed her real name to put on here. So how about 200C? Okay, so I started projecting the energy, but as soon as we get off here, I'll project the actual bottles to her. And what did I tell you to put down for the dog also? What the heck? I don't even remember. I feel like I'm getting old, but it's lack of oxygen. Went in and my oxygen was like 82 on Tuesday. Yeah, I'm looking now, hon. Okay, so there was mint, chamomile, echinacea, ginger, maple syrup, oatmeal water. What was the Nux Vomita? To Ziggy, right? Okay, let's see if that helps. I was in the hospital for a few days. I ended up with a bladder infection first, and then I held on to so much water. I went into kidney failure, heart failure, and lung failure. And I was in the hospital for 3 days till they got the water off. And I could pretty much tell. And this doctor is okay with me using homeopathy. And I could feel a shift. It's just this bronchitis stuff. I haven't had bronchitis in 20 years. It's like, why now? And I think some of it's allergies. I'm going to work on getting the furnace vents cleared here. And every time I wash my sheets, every week when I wash my sheets, I usually give the dog a bath. This last time I didn't give her a bath. So when I washed my sheets the day before yesterday, I went to bed, I could feel a difference in my breathing. That was in July, hon. That was in July that I was in the hospital. I haven't been in the hospital for this. This was. My doctor informed me that I'd better not die because he doesn't send flowers to the funeral. So now if I gain over 4 pounds, I could tell a difference in my breathing a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. But then lung problems are also grieving. Do you hear that, Snow Queen? It's grieving. So everywhere you're grieving about circumstances in your life, will you destroy and uncreate all that and everything attached to that times a godzillion? Through this lifetime, other lifetimes, dimensions, realities, known and unknown. That's where you say yes or no. And we do the access consciousness clearing statement. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, poc, all 9 shorts, boys, and beyonds. So I don't know if I sent a video to Tiffany because Tiffany's on my Facebook. But I posted a video. Let me see if it showed up in classes. I put it in classes. Playlist. Is it in there? Because I tried to look it up again and I couldn't find it. Oops. I shouldn't be in there.
Looking to give hope this season? This Christmas, Sadie Robertson Hunt has
I'm
teamed
trying
up
to
with...
find it. Okay, it's tool number 11. If you look at my classes list, it's the very last one. It's tool number 11, turning the one molecule. You might want to try that, Snow Queen. It's the very last video in my playlist, and this shouldn't be in here. Move from classes. So you may want to look at that, hun, because you look from above, and you you switch a molecule, and it helps switch some things. Okay, it's about going in and looking at a situation, a person, a place, a thing, and then looking at it from a point about 100 miles up, and you pick one little molecule in it. So you pick one little molecule in your lungs. Okay, you could shift it 90 degrees, 180 degrees, 360 degrees, whatever, and it helps shift the situation. So it might be something you want to look at. I encourage you to use all tools because everybody's going to respond to different things, you know. and my electricity went out in the middle of the night. I had got up to go to the bathroom, and I have an emergency light plugged in. When the electricity goes out, the light comes on. I was sitting in the bathroom and the light came on. I said, oh, wow. Electricity went out. There's all kinds of things. So if you're stressed about something also, sometimes if you're really, really stressed about something, if you visualize yourself expanding out past the house, past your town, past your state, past your country, past the whole world, and expanding out into the universe, and then you're going to reach a point to where you're going to feel a sense of peace. And then you look back at the earth. Sometimes you can find a solution. Sometimes it just brings peace to that situation. Then you want to bring that peace back with you. Hi, Casey. How are you, hon? And it was funny because when I woke up to go to the bathroom, it was 444. What are you learning new, Casey? Share with us. Still sick, getting better though, getting much better. I can walk across the room without huffing and puffing now. Ah, north nodes and south nodes. Yeah, those are interesting. Yeah. And Tiffany and her twin flame, their north and south nodes are opposite of each other. So share with us, Casey, what wonderful, fascinating things have you learned? Oh, lots of Geminis are teachers. I don't know, Casey. There's only just a couple of us tonight. Guess what? What, honey? We may be nobody. There's nobody here tonight. Oh, that's right. You were taking a couple weeks off, huh? That's exciting. Maybe you and Leon can sneak off and get married during the holidays, huh? You can't see Casey's messages? Snow Queen, you might want to go back out and come back in again. I'm excited for you, girl. What grand and glorious trouble can you get into? I think you and Leon should sneak off and get married and shock everybody. Nothing? Wow. Yeah, Tiffany's in the south. I'm a little bit west of Midwest. Okay. So Tiffany, Snow Queen, she says to click the button that says top chat and change it to live chat. Yeah, mine says live chat. So you guys know all these wonderful little tricks, huh? There we go. See, you're a genius, Casey. So, has everybody got their tree decorated yet? You put your Christmas tree up, put your decorations up. Are you going to take any trips, Casey? Mine's in the basement. I don't feel good enough to crawl down there and get it. I just put a little 6-foot string of lights. Now, I know with dogs, you can spray bitter apple on the ornaments and stuff. So maybe if we got a little bit of catnip and threw them around, it would, on the floor, that it would keep the cats away from the tree. I remember my cat one time, my mom used to grow catnip. She put it in the shower window to keep it away from the cat. I remember I was just a little girl. I remember going into the bathroom and seeing the cat sitting in the window in the shower. I was wondering how in the heck he got up there, what he was doing there. He was eating the catnip. So maybe, make a couple little bags with catnip in it and just put them around the floor and distract the cats. I'm sure it was catnip. Cats go crazy for catnip. I remember he was the grouchy old tomcat. Okay? Grouchy old tomcat. Grew up with me. Same age as me. And he would just turn into the most loving, purring kitten whenever he was around catnip. Aww. Look at that. Hi, Bernice. How are you tonight? So, Bernice, if you didn't see on Facebook, we're having a meeting at 6 p.m. tomorrow night to put our intentions out to the universe for the Shield building. And Merry Christmas to you, too. I know. That's so cute. Thank you for sending that, Casey. So tomorrow night, 6 p.m. If you don't see it on the Facebook under the Shield building, okay, it's under discussions here. It'll be a Zoom. You could leave the voice on and you could turn the video part off, okay? But we're going to answer questions and we're going to work on setting our intention for it, okay? I'm glad you're here, hon. I'm glad everybody's here. But don't forget, the Shield building is it's a year commitment. Once you put your intent out to the universe takes over after that and gives you some kind of gift around the new moon for you to put on your shield, whether it's just like a vision board or a round shield, or Tiffany's going to use a t-shirt. I know, honey. Yeah, the energy is shifting. Big time. Big time. It starts this weekend. Huge. And this, don't forget, this is a new moon. It's a total eclipse. And it's a supermoon. So any intent that you put out now is going to supercharge everything for the next 6 months or longer. And then 12/21, that's a major shift for everybody. Everybody. I'm excited for changes. I'm ready for changes. So ready for changes. Yes, you can dress candles. You can write lists. You can put your intention out with a candle if you want, that you want to build a physical shield, and you are asking the universe for gifts every month around the new moon. Oh, yes. Tiffany has got rid of all her fears over driving. She uses all the tools and she's cleared up all her fears of driving. I'm so excited for her. That's so cute. Look at that. That's a pretty tree, too. Yes. Yes. Bay leaves. I would love a new car. Oh, I bought this Subaru Outback with disability money that I had got, back pay. Beautiful car, not a scratch on it. It's a 2006. And we knew the air conditioner condenser was bad on it, so my son fixed it. Well, after that, I'm driving down the road one day, and all of a sudden the foot pedal quits responding. The car didn't die, but the foot pedal quits responding. So my son said, well, take it over to AutoZone and have them scan it. Well, what came up was the coil and the wires were bad. So he came down, he put in new plugs, changed the coils, the wires, driving down the road, and the foot pedal goes dead again. $250 part at the dealer. Just a little tiny switch in there, 2 bolts. So then I went to Arizona, and the water pump went out. So they had to change the water pump and the timing belt. Came back. I knew that there was something clicking in the front end. And the mechanic had checked it before I left to make sure it was okay. Came back, he pulled it wasn't the struts, it's something else on the suspension. Pulled them off and they just shattered in his hands. I said, oh, tell me I didn't have angels taking care of me driving down to Arizona and back. So now the radiator disintegrated. My son's screaming at me, it's just you. You have nothing but car problems. You got some foo-foo on you or something. He says, how does the neck of the radiator disintegrate? I said, I don't know, but it's a 15-year-old car. So he changed the radiator, new belt, new hoses, everything. Still overheating. Apparently, the water pump that I just had changed a year ago, okay, is going out again. So I bet I haven't even put 10,000 miles on that car yet. It's like, what the hell? Come on, universe, give me a break. He lives an hour away from you. So are you going to get a new car, Casey? It'd be interesting to see what kind of trouble Casey. Oh, girl, that's what I thought this car was going to be, was a good car for me. I can't afford a brand new car. Cancel that. I can. Universe, I am open and receptive to receiving a brand new car. Yeah. Now, the little 96 Hyundai Accent I didn't have any problems with that for the first 10 years. And then all the suspension and everything started going out. You know, you're fixing one thing at a time. That car has been rebuilt and everything but the body. Yeah. Yeah, they don't do that. They have charities here too, but you have to get a referral from an agency. So like we were talking about last week, giving up being single. I'm giving up car problems. Yeah. Well, I'm on disability, but Okay, Casey. It's funny because when I went to college, I took a history class from the world from 1865, 18 something to now. And one of the things I learned if you look at history, is Europe usually leads the way on things to do. $400 a month is a third of my income. So okay, good, Tiff. Good. Start visualizing that back pay and the money coming, okay? So Europe usually leads the way. Look at how Europe is at least stepping in and giving money to people, trying to keep them home, keep them safe. And the United States can't do that. Okay? But the whatever changes that Europe usually makes, the United States eventually follows. We got a war brewing here now. Yeah. It's our government seems to be more focused on helping people that have businesses than they are the actual people. And they're trying to stir up trouble. They're trying to undermine our whole democracy right now. And it's usually the people that start charities that I'm going to focus on the peace. I'm going to focus on the peace, Tiffany. I did see some predictions to where there was going to be some protests in February and in June next year. I just don't understand why they can't see that people are hurting right now. They're just refusing to help the actual people. They only want to help the businesses. And, and when I was a little girl, I remember my dad telling me, I know people have a lot of issues with the Democratic Party. But if you look at what's going on right now, it's kind of playing out what he said. He says the Democrats work for the people and the Republicans work for businesses. And that's pretty much what's playing out at this moment. They both suck. They're both not taking care of the people, but still, Yep. And I listen to Morris Invest every morning, and he does independent journalism, and he digs deep into a lot of stuff. He says, all the millionaires and billionaires in America during this pandemic, their income has raised 64%. While everybody else's has gone down 64 to 100%. Social Security is not nothing. That's what I'm on now. It went from disability to Social Security. Yes, imagine all the people living in peace. I was reading an article earlier about how Trump has brought out all those hidden things that we've had in this country. I think he called it Nazism. Now it's interesting, Trump's dad immigrated over here in the late 1800s, but they still had a German mentality of superiority back then. And Trump had to have picked up on a lot of that. And he's trying to undermine our democracy. And this guy was shocked because he says, I never thought I'd see it here in the United States, how people would fall under the spell of a leader like this. 40% of the country fell under a spell for this guy. He says, I just can't believe it. So visualize an awakening, and I think that's part of what's happening with the energy right now. And we're moving into the age of Aquarius, and then the next 3 years is going to be some major changes anyway, but the next 20 years is going to be a major shift. Ooh. Mine was like 441, Tiffany, so we're not too far apart. I read some of those questions and it was like, it just doesn't fit what I'm feeling, And I imagine that some of the stuff is on my side too, because you're not supposed to get sad and depressed. You're supposed to look at the positive, but I don't know, maybe part of it is being stuck home with COVID, all this shutdown and everything. But isn't it interesting? At least we're over 400, hon. Okay. At least we're over 400. Let me see if I could find that test and put it up for anybody else that wants it. Don't forget, if you're reacting to the energy, ask your body to align with the energy shifts and planetary shifts. Where is it? I like this lady's information. I bet you won't let me post it because the link's too long. Well, yeah, everybody got together for freaking Thanksgiving here. In case you want to take the twin flame test, hon, I just posted it to see where you're at on the energy scale. What I'd like to do for my Christmas present to myself is get one of the AlohaAstro.com readings. Yeah. Everybody wanted to get together for Thanksgiving here. They said they haven't seen a surge yet, so maybe people were a little more careful and wore their masks. But there's so many people here that are even denying that it even exists. I was talking to a gal yesterday. She goes, no, people are not denying that it doesn't exist. I said, yeah, if you listen to the nurse in South Dakota, she says that people are coming in with COVID. They're denying that they have it. They said, no, it doesn't exist. Their oxygen is going down to 70, 75. They're going downhill. The nurses are asking them, is there anybody you want us to call so you can say goodbye? They're saying, no, no, I don't have COVID. I'm going to beat this. And they're dying angry. What kind of karmic stuff is that creating? Yeah, read about Santa. How sad is that? That people are so believe that it doesn't exist, that they're dying angry because they're sick. No, I can't have COVID. It doesn't exist. It's like, oh my gosh, how sad is that? That is so sad. Now, I have the asthma. I have the problems breathing. I still wear the masks. Okay? I still wear the masks because I'm protecting myself. And you know, they're warning people not to get the vaccine because people in the UK are having allergic reactions to the vaccine. See, I can't take it because I have allergic reactions to everything. I would think they'd have to have the doctor say you had asthma or something. Yeah. Tiffany, this NAC would be good for you. So would the Mullen, okay? So would the Mullen. Wow. The thing is, you know, if it was another country, just another country was doing this, people would be out there sending money, volunteering to go help for humanitarian reasons. But they don't do that here. Instead, it's an abuse of their rights. It's not, okay, I'm doing this to protect other people. No, they believe it doesn't even exist, or that it's not nothing. That's so sad. You know, I had some pictures that I posted on Facebook of some people clear back with the Spanish flu where they were wearing face masks. There's nothing in history about people protesting about wearing face masks to protect each other and themselves, you know. Well, when I listen to Morris Invest, he says, you know, if they would just give everybody a stimulus every month, that would take care of some of the unemployment and everything that they are trying to give out, some of the PPP and everything. If they gave monthly stimulus checks, that would help people dramatically. Not as much as the $600 a week unemployment, but still, you know. Yeah, but see, did you read about the people that were going to kidnap everybody in the state capitol in Michigan, the legislatures and everything? They were planning on doing live executions on TV because they were taking their rights away. That's crazy. That's something you would see in a third world country, not here, you know. It shouldn't be like that. this whole thing is just bringing up all kinds of hidden things. Yeah, that's crazy. Because of Trump's lawyer, the whole legislative team in Arizona had to shut down and quarantine because his lawyer came down with, yeah. And all the time that he is using all the donations for fighting these supposed fake elections. And it says right in there that he can use the money for whatever he wants. He's using it to pay his bills, his election bills, the rebuilding of his Mar-a-Lago in Florida, and all, yeah, who knows what all he's doing with the money. It's crazy. I try to just sit back and listen, I try not to be judgmental, but it's just, I don't know, after months and months of listening to it, it's getting to be too much. And if you've got 3 recounts and each recount is only just a few votes off, that's not rigged. That's not, yeah, exactly. And this is one of the reasons I teach you guys the bubble technique, to clear things like it's better to give than it is to receive, and money doesn't grow on trees, and you have to work hard for your money, and money is the root of all evil. I told somebody one time, the church is preaching, organized religion preaches that money is the root of all evil. Then why does the church want your money? Questions. Always ask questions. I'm always full of questions. When I first met my twin flame, I told him, you're going to have to get used to it. I always ask questions. I said, it's not because I'm nosy. It's because I really want to know. I want to know who you are, what you're thinking, what's going on, Yeah. Austin, how are you, hon? Okay, Austin, tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, okay, we are going to get together to put our intention out for the Shield class. If you go in and look at discussions here on YouTube, it gives you the link, hon. It's tomorrow at 6 p.m., so it'd be 8 p.m. your time. You're having meaning of life questions again? What kind of questions, hon? Tell us what kind of questions you got. Yeah. I love when you guys ask questions, because if I don't know, then we have to go look. Okay. So we'll set the intention, and then we'll do questions and answers afterwards. Okay, it's on Zoom. So those are good questions. Okay, but don't ask what are we doing. What do I need to be aware of? What do I need to know in this instant? Hmm. 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. Okay. Yeah. What else is possible here? Don't ask what happens next. Ask what else is possible. They're good questions, hon. Ask whatever you need to do. Whenever you ask the questions, it opens up possibilities. Don't listen to me about good and bad questions. Everything that you ask opens up possibilities, hon. So you weren't here for all of it. Here, let me give you a couple questions that I thought was important. Okay. Where is it? Okay, what is it that keeps me in the old patterns? Okay, that's an important question. What is it keeps me in the old patterns? Ask. Let us know what channels, Austin. Okay. And when you think about those old patterns, are those even you anymore? Or is it just a habit? Okay. And how about you revoke, rescind any soul contracts that are no longer in alignment with you? Yes, let us know, Austin. If I wasn't avoiding creating things, what would I create? Yeah. What do I require here? Don't look for the answer, because when you're looking for the answer, you're not in the question. When you keep looking for the answer, you're stuck in the energy. Did any of you write up your I desire to list? Tarot Oracle. So that'd be 11 here. That'd be 7 p.m. here. Yeah. Yeah. So this is what I think is an important question. Yes. Okay. Is there anywhere, all of you, is there anywhere I've slowed myself down to fit into this reality, to fit into this relationship? Okay. And it was kind of funny because my daughter's friend came over and I did her cards. Okay. And she was kind of crying. She says, I don't know why I have your mom do this. She hits me on the nose every time. Okay. But I told her, why don't you call me for help if you're stuck like that? And she went like this. She pulled herself in. I said, you're making yourself small. Why are you making yourself small? She says, because I don't want to be a burden to people. I made her clear that. I said, you don't learn, you don't grow if you don't ask questions, okay? Is there anywhere I have slowed myself down to fit into this reality or to fit into this relationship? Yeah, we do. So what else is possible with that? How can it get better than this? But I'd never seen anybody. She shrunk herself down. She made herself small. And she wasn't even aware she was doing it, you know? What is it I have to do to change that? What is it that I am avoiding that would give me all of me? You know? What is holding me back from being me? Is this something that's really required? Okay. And sometimes if you ask, who does it belong to? You can always ask, whose timeline is this? This is not my timeline. I'm sending you back. Okay. I'm sending you the timeline back. Which one of these is for me? What is my priority? What does it require? What do I need to do to create this? What am I not willing to be? What more can I receive today? That's what we should all say every morning. And if you got a question about something you're worried about before you go to bed, say, okay, universe, in the morning I'll know what to do. Yep. And that's one of the things that I was trying to tell our little friend Scarlett, is if you keep trying to find an answer, you're stuck in that energy. She's stuck in that energy, you know? So you going to do any traveling at all during the holidays, Casey? You going to take a little vacation or anything? Or are you just going to stay home with family? I think we're all feeling like that. Like you're on the verge of something. I think that this month is going to a major shift for all of us. This 12/21, I think this, like I said, Monday is the new moon, super moon eclipse, huge shift in energy. Okay. And when you set your intentions on Monday, you're setting intentions, very powerful intentions for the next 6 months. Yeah. Yes. So did you learn a lot from your chart, hon? I'm going to try to give myself that for a Christmas present. I don't need stuff either, except a new car. I don't need stuff. And I need to get better. And I am getting better. I'm getting better and better every day in every way. And there are major changes coming for all of us. Yes. Yes, Tiffany's birthday. Yeah. So you know what to do, Tiffany. You did it for the twin flame. It works on puppy dogs. In fact, puppy dogs are more open and receptive than humans are. Animals love the healing energy. They're so open and receptive to it. So, Casey, have you got your son everything he wants for Christmas? Oh. I know. Cats always have had an attitude. Always. That's just who they are. That they're royalty. They know they're royalty. Everybody got spoiled this year. Good for you, girl. Good for you. Casey Claus. Yes. That's cute. That's good. I'm glad you guys are having a good holiday despite everything that's going on. You're giving readings away? I should do that too. If I ever get to the point to where I could do the readings again this year. I'm doing so much better than I used to. It's been, 6 weeks now? Close to 6 weeks. I used to have it so bad for 5 months that all I did was squeak when I coughed. I'm doing so much better this year. Thank you, universe. Getting better and better every day in every way. I was going to try to do some pick-a-card ones, but you're right. Maybe one day card readings a day. That's a good idea because I think I would have the energy for that. Thank you, Casey, for that. So I said her and Leo should sneak off and Christmas Eve or something and get married. Oh. There's some pretty places down here in Colorado to get married at. What's a sister phone? So everybody say some prayers for Teardrops and Roses because she has COVID. I'm going to send some healing energy to her like I did Casey. And I'm going to send some healing energy to Ziggy, the dog, like I did Casey. And we'll see if that helps any. Yeah. I'm so ready for 2021. I'm so energy for this. Who's good to you, Casey? Me? I don't like to see anybody sick because I know what it's like. You know, this is the reason. This is the reason being sick all the time is the reason I got into alternative medicine and alternative healing and energy work and doing tarot in the first place. And I'm just puzzled. I haven't had this bronchitis for 20 years and I'm just puzzled why it popped up now. But then lung problems are grieving, you know? Yes, we are healers. And I did put up in classes on the very bottom, there's a tool number 11. That's another way to go in and do some healing work. You go in and you actually picture the person or the situation or whatever, and you go 100 miles above, and you are, you can actually take one of the molecules and turn it 90 degrees, 180 degrees, 360 degrees, whatever you want, in order to change a situation, to work on healing work and stuff too. It's an awesome tool. And I love all you guys. I wouldn't have a channel if it wasn't for all of you. And you guys, you know, I learn a lot from you guys too. You guys are my YouTube family. You guys are awesome. Yes, tomorrow's 12/12. And like I said, we're doing the shield intention setting tomorrow at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So I think that's a good time to set an intention to the universe that we're going to build these shields. Yes. I think we are protected too. Yes. I told one of my friends, I said, my moderators are trying to get us to 1,000 people. I said, but one of the ladies told me maybe I wasn't supposed to because I needed to help the smaller amount of people. That I was one of the best kept secrets on the internet. I said, that's funny. And the gal I was telling it to, she goes, boy, I was just thinking the same thing. I said, that's funny. That's funny. But, you know, like I said, how do you change the world? One person at a time. But it's up to you guys to use the tools or not that we share. It's up to you guys to change the world. I know. That's one of the things she was saying. Yeah. Well, nobody comes in for spiritual talk. I'm surprised, you know. We have a lot of Google people come in to monitor. Yeah. Yeah. I like interacting with each and every one of you. We can talk about things. We can teach each other things. We can encourage each other to use the tools or find solutions. I think it's awesome. I do. Yeah. And you guys are awesome. And I think that's awesome that I do want Club Casey. That's why it's called Casey's Spiritual Corner. I do want to, I just have trouble sitting down and doing information. I was trying to bring some information together on the 7 rays and what each one represents, and what colors they are and what their counterparts and stuff are. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we came on earlier and we had a troll right away. 7 rays? Oh, honey, you don't know about the 7 rays? Yes, the rainbow colors. And on each one of those colors are archangels. They represent different things, like the ruby ray, the red ray, okay, is Archangel Raphael, and that's a healing ray, okay? Archangel Michael is the blue ray. I might have a little bit of information right here. Hold on. I was going to sort through them because some of them are different from what I learned. The 7 angels around the thrones of God. 7 archangels and the 7 rays of chakras. So there's a archangel for each one of the chakras. So this one says Archangel Michael is the first ray. That's the blue ray. It's the spiritual way of faith, protection, and God's will. Second ray is Archangel Jophiel. It's a yellow ray. It's spiritual light of wisdom, illumination, and consistency. The third ray is Chamuel. It's the pink ray of love. He who seeks God as his name. He's to help you with your divine mission and to guide you toward your soulmate. Archangel Gabriel, the fourth ray, is the white ray of purity, order, hope, joy, discipline. The fifth ray is Raphael. Well, this one says green ray, but a lot of the ones I learned it's the ruby red ray. Either the ruby red or the green ray is a spiritual light of truth, healing, and science. Okay? This is for the energy for healing your body, mind, and spirit. You call on Raphael in times of sickness. The sixth ray is the purple and gold ray, and that's Archangel Uriel of service, ministration, peace, and brotherhood. It helps to establish peace and harmony where there is disagreement and discord. The seventh ray is the violet ray. That's Archangel Zadkiel, the ray of freedom, mercy, and transmutation. So that's the kind of things that, that's the kind of stuff I like to teach. I have a bag of papers upstairs that I just haven't felt like enough energy to go through. But there's also the 12 wills of men, and each one of the 12 apostles represents one of the wills of men. That's an interesting class to go through too. I'm working around to it. Those are just things they don't teach anymore. Just like they don't teach grounding and protection anymore. Oh, my pet peeve. And it was interesting back when I first got into metaphysics, back in 1988, I was in a group. Her name was Yvonne Chardello. She started teaching us meditation and spiritual classes. She was a walk-in. And she's the only teacher I've ever had that's been 110% right on anything she taught us. And they had the harmonic convergence back in 1988. And it was funny because they had a bunch of speakers come up and talk. And it was funny because they had a person telling them what ray they came in on. And it was interesting because the people happened to be wearing that exact color that day. It's like they picked up on it and they knew it. I'm telling you that the tree of life is you have all these different circles, all these different areas. The tree of life is like the divine business plan. Each one of those circles is independent and intertwined with the other ones at the same time. Okay? It's just, and there's so much to the universe that we don't know. So, yeah, it's like a divine business plan. Yeah. That's what the Kabbalah looks like to me, the tree of life. Each one is individual, but yet they're interdependent and independent at the same time. And they have archangels on each one of those also. And yeah, the healing team is going to appear to you in whatever form that they choose. Yes. And just remember that Asian medicine could be, yeah, Chinese medicine. Okay. Yeah. It's just like I was telling the Mormons yesterday. I said, astrology is a science. There's so many interactive things. Okay, the astrology, the numerology, everything all interconnects. The universe is based on mathematics. And a lot of astrology is based on mathematics too, you know. I know Chinese food sounds so good. There's a little place in Parker. It's called, I can't even think of what it's called right now. They have gluten-free Thai and Chinese food. It's some of the best food I've ever ate. And they have pickup. But it seems like since COVID, their food hasn't been as good. Yes. Yes. But they're working on him. Yeah. Just remember, always call in your healing team. And there's things that you could do. You saw that, Tiffany. You saw the things that you did for your twin flame, how that made a difference, how his body started healing itself. And I recommend everybody watch the movie The Last Christmas, okay? If you wanted, this is a good story about how the body has an intelligence. I'll show you which movie it is. Okay. Yes. This is an awesome movie. Awesome movie. And it was funny because this movie came out after I had read a bunch of stuff about children that had gone through some of this, okay? And the things that they were picking up on. But the awesome movie. Yeah. And if and I think a lot of people probably didn't understand the movie because they'd never heard of anything like this. Psychologists knows it's a phenomenon. They can't explain it. Okay. But it's body memory, body intelligence. Okay. So you guys watch that movie and then we'll talk about it. And it's funny because, there's so much in astrology. Each degree also represents something, I just don't have the time to I wish I would have studied astrology when I was younger, but I was so busy raising kids and deacons. Yeah. I was so busy raising kids and going through all the drama and, trying to survive and going through all the lack of consciousness stuff. That just going in and learning the different healing techniques and working on my meditation and stuff was a lot. Okay. Astrology is fascinating. And like I said, I was telling the Mormons, you know, they all come to hear what the heck I'm going to say next. One of the gals reinterprets everything I say into things to fit into the Book of Mormon. Interesting how she does that. You have a good night, Casey. You take care of yourself, okay, hon? Thank you for coming, hon. Good night, hon. You take care of yourself, okay? You and your son. And give Leon a hug for us. Yes. I'm getting better every day in every way. Yeah. And then I'm going to, a daily card. Maybe I'll see if I can do a daily card for each sign. That's a good idea. Thank you, Casey. So how you been, Austin? Last time we talked to you, you weren't feeling too good either. Last Friday night, in fact. I think Snow Queen's internet either went out or she finally fell asleep. Yeah. Good. I'm glad you're feeling better. Yeah. So what is your take on this on the new moon and on the solstice shift coming up, hon? Got any good stuff for us? Oh my God. Okay. So what happens with illnesses is there's some kind of imbalance in us. And it works down through the different layers before it gets to the physical body. And sometimes we can go in and shift the energy before it even comes in. It's not necessarily black magic. It's just maybe we're going through something at the time, like you were talking about your throat. It may be something that you were not expressing also. Okay? May not have been black magic. but it may have been something that you were not expressing at the time. Not everything is black magic. Sometimes it's just things that we're going through at that time, okay? I know black magic can happen. You know? But I think people put too much emphasis on trying to explain things away with black magic. Because usually, you know, throat problems is not expressing yourself. Are you still talking to Scarlett, hon? I don't know if you were on here earlier, but we were talking about how this is what I was trying to explain to her, is when you keep trying to figure it out, it keeps you stuck in the energy. So sometimes we just have to release it. And if you put too much emphasis on black magic, hun, then you're giving your power away. Yeah. I just haven't been on listening to anybody, or hardly. You're about the only one that I've listened to. I don't know. The last couple of days I've gone and listened to some of the other readers and stuff. I quit listening for about a month. But I come back, and then Libra and Scorpio are both saying the same thing. Somebody's coming back from the past. I just think it's awesome. Austin's got a girlfriend. Yoo-hoo. Somebody's got somebody in their life. One of the things I let go on the full moon is I let go of being single. Oh. You treat her good, Austin, and she'll be around forever. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Just make sure you guys take the time to communicate things that come up. Any things you're uncomfortable with, any fears, anything you have, okay? Make sure you communicate everything and work with each other. I think I'm about ready for bed. Yeah, Tiff, I think mine is just, I don't know. I keep visualizing somebody new coming in. After that reading Miss Kitty gave me, it's like, whoa. That was a shocker. Oh, no. That was an eye-opener. Oh, her kitties are cute. So you guys have any more questions or anything you want to talk about tonight? Ooh, I guess not. Maybe we want to wrap it up tonight. You meditate on new moons. Okay, so Tiffany, if you go, okay. Didn't I send you the link for it, Tiffany? Let me find it. It's under. Come on. I'll send it to you again, Tiff. It's under discussions. You should be able to find it on. You should be able to find it on YouTube too. Let me find it. It's a Zoom. I'll send it to you on Facebook. Okay. Oh, you got your first tarot deck under a full moon in Scorpio? Gosh. My first tarot deck I got, my sister-in-law did tarot, but then she did black magic too. I didn't realize that at the time. And then everybody kept telling me how evil it was, so I threw it out. It wasn't until years. Okay. Years later that I got a tarot deck. And I've been, gosh, I don't even remember what my first deck was. That's been, what, 35 years? Yeah. Now I collect decks. Oh my gosh. And I got the, look at this. Okay, this is the tarot deck and dice. Okay. I should have showed Casey earlier. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Let's see. Oh, Austin, I got the king. I pulled 3 dice for you. I'm playing. I got the sun, the ace of swords, and there's some kind of king. I'm not sure. I haven't learned these yet, so hold on, guys. Let me look. Which king is this? Seems like it should be a major arcana. No. Emperor. I wondered about that. So, coming into your power, okay? Your power, your authority, your strength. Okay. Do you have some kind of job promotion coming up? And then we have the sun. That's 2 major arcana, okay? So this is finding a fulfillment on all levels. Okay? And then the Ace of Swords, new beginnings after all the struggles, new opportunities, new thoughts. This can also be growth in your spirituality, okay? Tiffany, let me pull 3 for you. Ah, yeah. Cashiers make some pretty good money too. Maybe coming a little sooner than you think, huh? Okay. 3, 4, TIFF. There's 2. 3. Whoops. Whoop. Apparently you wanted you to have 4. Hold on, Tink. I'm not throwing things at you, I promise. Oh, hold on. Let me crawl down here and get it. Where'd it go? Oh. Okay, Ace of Cups. So we have the 2 of Swords. No, 2 of Wands. Let me look. I'm pretty sure it's 2 of Wands. I haven't played with these yet, guys. I have to look at the pictures. Where's the Wands? Actually, it was an Ace of Cups. And it went clear under the table. It's a king. Wait a minute. I don't know what it is. Okay. Ah, it's the King of Wands. Okay, King of Wands. Married, honest, conscientious, true to heart, or a good marriage. Kind, helpful, caring, blonde-haired man of enterprise and authority. The King of Wands to me is someone very passionate, very creative. Then we have, what is this one? 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that the 5 of Swords? Let me look. It's going to take a while to learn these. No. Where is that? 9 of Swords. Okay. 9 of Swords. Plagued by sorrow or guilt, loss, hopelessness, apathy, depression, stress, and anxiety. Okay. So to me, the 9 of Swords is the ending of being backstabbed, the trauma, the drama. Okay. You're walking away from that energy. This is a completion of it, okay? This is the end of it. And then this one is another sword. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Six of Swords. Ah, 6 of Swords. This is the boat one, okay? You're halfway there. Okay. Could be taking a trip. Could be taking an adventure. This is moving out of troubled waters into smoother waters, okay? Lots of cleansing and clearing going on. It says safe passage from former woes. Travel over water. It says you might give power of authority to an agent or a friend. And then we have the Ace of Cups, new beginnings in love. Okay. And I know you've been working on self-love. Otherwise, I tell you, you're probably working on some self-love. Or is that a King of Cups? Hold on. I told you it's going to take me a while to learn these. It doesn't help the books curled up. I bet you that's the King of Cups. It's actually the Queen of Cups. Someone very loving, caring, nurturing. Yeah. Travel to water. Look at you. Someone very loving, caring, nurturing. Okay. Very sensitive. A mother type figure. Okay. Very intuitive, very caring. Interesting. It's funny because I was going to make these myself. Yeah. I was going to make these myself, and then all of a sudden they appeared again. They haven't been around for years. Of course, just because I put it out to the universe. I wanted them, I guess. Let me see, 3 for me. I'll pull 4. The world. What is this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 of Wands. Interesting. Yeah, it is 6 of Wands. Ambitions realized, triumphant success and overcoming adversity. Glad tidings, promotions, high hopes. 6 of Wands. King of Pentacles. Ooh. Someone very loving, caring, nurturing, prosperous, abundant, successful. What else does it say? Where's the Pentacles stories? I'm going to have to mark these. Queen of Coins. Giving, virtuous woman, good businesswoman, negotiator, who knows how to manifest what she wants. She's secure, prosperous, free from prosperity. Free from lack, from poverty. Something shifting. 2 of, is that a page? Hold on. Page of Coins. Someone very slow moving, coming in with an offer. They have purpose and determination. And then the ending of something and the beginning of something new. Interesting. The World card. What's it saying here? Travel, completion, successful completion of a journey. A peaceful, satisfactory conclusion to a lifelong quest, graduation or retirement. I accept all this good energy. Got to mark the different things in the book. It gives you a little thing to lay out and everything, but yeah, I'm going to start using them in readings. But I got to learn which ones are which first. Oh, snap. What are you snapping for, girl? I am so ready for new beginnings. So ready. But we all are. My good retirement. Yeah. My retirement was supposed to be traveling and stuff, so. So it was kind of interesting because one of the gals that had COVID, I'm posting stuff on Facebook. Okay. I'm posting things on Facebook and she's coming back with all these negative replies. And it's almost like COVID is shifted her whole way of thinking. She's like a whole different person now. I'm hoping 2021 will be my year too, hon. Because they're talking about the last 20 years we've been in, what was it, Saturn and something else. I forget what. I said, yeah, the last 21 years of my life have sucked. Yes, 2021 is the beginning of a new decade. Yes, it's the beginning of a new decade. 2020 was the completion of a decade, and 2021 is the beginning of a new decade. And I should see what numbers I'd better be. Oh my God. Oh, it's going to be a 5 year. 5 is a year of change. Yeah. Yes. So that's 5, 6, 15. No, it'd be a 6 year. This was a year of change. 5. So I won't be in okay, I'm still in a 5 year. I won't be in a 6 year till September. Yes. Yes. Because you don't shift your numbers until your birthday. So, Tiffany, add your day of birth, your month of birth, and 2020 together and see what energy number you're going into in numerology. So I'm coming out of a 5 year. Oh, I'll be in a 5 year until next September. Oh, pain. But Austin can figure that out from your birth date. Okay? Figure it from your birth date to birth date, not from January to January, okay? So next year on your birthday, you'll be in a 1 year. When's your birthday, hon? And I think it's funny that August 20th. No, it'd be 2020. So it'd be number 4. (2020) is a number 4. And then your date of birth, 4 and 12 is 16. What day was your birthday? The 17th, wasn't it? You're in a 9 year now. So you're completing some things and ready to start all over again. So you're in a 6. So you're a year ahead of me. So on your birthday, you're going into a 6 year. Yeah. I was close. No, you're going in 12, 18. That's 30. That's a 3. You're going into a 7 year. You're starting a 7 year. That's a spiritual year. And that's another 7 for you to deal with. Yeah. Yeah. I think we're going to need to wrap it up for tonight. I'm getting tired. So you are in a 6 now. You're going into a 7 on your birthday. So for the next, from birthday to birthday, you'll be working on number 7. Cool. So we figured out something anyway. Okay, I'm going to let you guys go for tonight. My voice is starting to go. I'm super, super tired. And I'm going to send this healing energy out for Teardrops and Roses and for Ziggy. And I'm heading off to bed. Yeah, your numerology is from birthday to birthday. At least that's what the numerologist told me. Okay. The numerology told me it goes from birthday to birthday. Love you guys too. Thank you for being here, both of you. Thank you, Austin, for showing up. Okay, I hope you get a chance to see us tomorrow, even if it's for an hour. Okay. Well, it won't be. It's not going to be long anyway because I don't have the pay Zoom. We've only got 40 minutes. Okay, we've got 40 minutes to put our intent out and to answer questions. Okay. So Austin, you will be on time to get on for your talk too. Okay. Okay, so everybody have a good night. Okay. And hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. Okay. So everybody have a good night and namaste.